Hi, it's Auntie Karen here. I want to teach you how to knit. And what's exciting about knitting is that it's just based on two simple stitches, the knit stitch and the purl stitch. And we'll start off with the knit stitch. Let's learn how to do the knit stitch. If you've seen the previous tutorial on how to cast on, I'm using the same swatch that I was showing you in the video. And you can see that I've added some knitted stitches to that cast on row. Again, you'll want to take the needle in your non-dominant hand and we'll be placing and knitting the stitches with your dominant hand. I'm right-handed. Here's the working end of the yarn. And I'm going to do a knit stitch. We'll place the needle in your dominant hand through the loop of this last stitch on the needle. We'll wrap around, back out the needle, and we'll push or pull that stitch off your other needle. There's one stitch formed on your, in this case, the right hand needle. Let's make another stitch, place it through, wrap around the bottom needle here, back it out, and pull that stitch off. And again. Hey, you're knitting! This is fun. You can go as fast or as slow as you need to. Let's put it down. If you need to put down your knitting and pick it up again, don't worry. Pick up the needle. How do you know where to place your hands? How do you know which needle is in your right hand or your left hand? Let's take a look. Where's the yarn coming from on your needle? It should be in your dominant hand. The working needle is in your dominant hand. Here's the working end of the yarn. We'll keep this my dominant hand, the right hand. Okay, let's continue with our knitting. You'll take your needle, go bottom up, wrap around, back out, and slip the stitch off. Bottom up, wrap, through and off. Bottom up, wrap, through and off. You might notice that I have the yarn wrapped around my little finger. There are different ways that knitters wrap the yarn around their dominant hand and let it sort of slide through their fingers to control the tension on the working end of the yarn. And what you do is what you prefer. There's no one way to do this. I tend to wrap the yarn around my pinky finger and then hold the needle in my dominant hand here and let it sort of slide through my pinky finger as I knit. There are other ways to do this, but that's what my preferred method. You do what's comfortable for you, and it might take a while before you figure that out. You might want to wrap your yarn through several fingers. I've seen many ways that people will kind of get a hold of the working end of the yarn to help them create their knitted stitches.